What is happening, fellow pioneers of human transportation? I'm Yogi Steve. You're watching ESA, the Electric Scooter Academy. This must be like a novice or a brand new bus driver. Fuck you, baby. Wow, what an idiot. What is happening, fellow pioneers of human transportation? I'm Yogi Steve. You're watching ESA, the Electric Scooter Academy. Thanks for joining me. We are not delivering food. We're going to pick some food up. I saw on my delivery shift a couple days ago that there is a Five Guys on Wilshire 3 miles away. There was a Five Guys in West Hollywood like a mile away, but they closed it. And I really miss having Five Guys. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's hot as hell on a Friday. Whoa, 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 you fucking prick. God, man. I guess if I'm gonna drive fast out here, I gotta realize that people are also driving fast. Anyhow, thank you for joining me. This is just gonna be a little bit of a pleasure trip. I think we'll talk a little bit about the difference between the GT and the GTR. I'm out here on the KAABO Wolf King GT. This is this scooter has been on the market for a couple of years, basically completely vetted by the culture. We know exactly what's great about this scooter, and we know the couple of things that are wrong with it. Very, very easy to remedy. This scooter will cost you $3,200 if you use my bonus code 3150. If you're looking at the GTR, that's a $4,000 scooter, big price increase. $3,950 with my bonus code. It also applies to that scooter, even if you're using pre-orders. If you're pre-ordering it, and I'm not telling you to pre-order it, but if you are, please use my bonus code. It's kind of a way of letting the company know that you've seen my videos, you know that they at least play a part in you making your purchase. So I'm excited to be out here on the Wolf King, though. You know, I'm coming off of Elevator Armageddon, where my elevator was broken down for 5 weeks, so I couldn't take any of my really big vehicles down the stairs. I was on my smaller vehicles for over a month. Basically sucks. So we're now out here, though, on the King again, because the elevator is back. Maybe you can hear my rotor a little bit, especially here off the street. I just put on new brake pads, okay? That's one thing I definitely know how to do, but I don't think I calibrated my rear brake pad properly because it's clicking. I don't think that I bent my rotor, but it's a super minor problem. And actually, if I ride long enough, it might just wear down, it might even out. But I probably got to reopen that caliper and look at the brake pads, man, people. But it's smart to be able to do your own brake pads, your own tires, to know how to bleed your own brakes, which I'm only now getting better at, practicing. But I don't like to take my scooter to my mechanic, my technician Ryan in Inglewood, if you need somebody. He's the best. He's very good. You can also see 11 at Voromotors. They're amazing high-level technicians. They both charge basically the same. You guys are going to be shocked how expensive PEV work is. It's like $100 or $125 an hour. But yeah, brakes and tires, you can learn how to do that by yourself. We're going to Five Guys. Okay, so the difference between the GT and the GTR, okay, there's the price. You know, I'm always thinking about business, I guess, so that's like the first thing I think about. And then what's the next major difference? A lot of people are gonna say it might be the performance, since the GTR has the bigger controller, so it can go a little faster, slightly higher top speed. If you want to see a really detailed review, I'm sure you've already watched Freshly Charged review of the GTR, but he really hashed out the top speed already, and it can go over 70. You don't come to me for that type of information. I'm never going to max out my scooters like that. Jimmy is a daredevil. Plus they have that pretty amazing long stretch of land they can do those runs on. I don't even, does that even exist anywhere in LA? I don't know where that is. Where is that, Jimmy? I got to come visit you. We got to do it. But and the acceleration might be a little quicker too. But does that make a difference when the GT, the scooter I'm on right now, is already as fast as anything you'll ever be on, unbelievably fast as hell? I mean, we got a long trip. We're going all the way down to Wilshire. So, so the GT is already faster. Performance-wise, while a person might enjoy the higher top speed or feel like they need it and the higher acceleration, it's not a necessary thing. Now, what might be a necessary addition to the scooter is the battery, the removable battery on the GTR. When I saw that, I told Levin, you can see in my video, to me that could be, you've heard the phrase deal breaker, right? In relationships mostly, but for business too. The removable battery can be a deal maker for many people. It can be a deal maker for many people because a lot of people don't want to necessarily bring this 137 pound scooter into their house to charge. You know, also if you want to carry the scooter, it's much easier if you can take the battery out. You cut the effective weight of the scooter in about half. So the removable battery, if you don't want to charge the battery with the scooter, if you want to create a different charging location, you can do it with the removable battery. That's a big deal for a lot of people, believe me. I think if you're new to the market, that might be your biggest selling point. You know, the Dualtron Storm is the only other big scooter really with a removable battery. I'm not sure how many people buy these scooters just for that, but it's just my guess. You tell me, how important is the removable battery? And then you go on to the scooter, it's got bigger tires. I do like the 12-inch tires. Like, see, that's an upgrade I can really get behind. Bigger tires, I just love it. 12-inch giant, no flat tires, tubeless tires for sure. A lot of people also love the new suspension. Like, the new suspension is probably the biggest talk of the scooter. I tend to overlook it a little bit because I'm not a suspension freak. You know, Jimmy, my friend with the Sondor, said, I didn't get into this for comfort. And I agree, because driving these scooters is always going to be a little bit of work, and especially if you accumulate tons of miles. I personally am not like a suspension freak. Now, that being said, it looks like the suspension setup on the GTR is going to be the best suspension setup on the market, just because it's adjustable in the rear and the front, and it's coming from KAABO, coming from a very, very smart, experienced company. So if there's anything really, really new on the scooter, there's the tires, the removable battery. What really needs to be tested is the suspension. My guess is the suspension is going to be great. For me, it doesn't make much of a difference. I could really give a shit. I'm out here on the GTR. You think I'm finding this to be a rough ride or anything? We're hitting bumps like crazy. So I know, we were only here one time. I looked on the map. It's just straight down the Ray at a Wilshire and then make a right. I really hope they let me bring the scooter in. I don't remember, when I did deliveries, I was on my little Roadrunner, so that was different, and I left it outside. But this scooter, I think I could like sit at the window and just look at it, but we're pretty far south. When we're down on Wilshire, we're basically almost like downtown, and I just think that thievery and crimes are going to be higher there. But who the fuck's going to try to steal this? Like, you got to really know how to ride this thing, first of all. I always joked if I could see a thief getting on this thing trying to steal it, and then next thing you know, they fall off. Here we go. By the way, I'm driving around in like third mode this whole time. That's how crazy fast this scooter. Third mode gets me to 40 miles an hour, and that's all I want. I don't want to go faster than 40 miles an hour. Did I say 30? Third mode gets you to 40 miles an hour, which is pretty incredible. I don't want to go faster than 40, you know? 40 is fast enough for the streets around here. Just want to be able to keep up with traffic. The most important thing is it's got crazy acceleration at the lower speed, so, you know, when you're making a move, you're trying to get in and out of places like this, you want to have a lot of acceleration, you know? It's like a motorcycle. You got to have that fucking acceleration at lower speeds because you're exposed. You're out here naked. My face is my windshield. My fucking dick is my bumper. I mean, you got to have the acceleration to save your ass in these moments here. Oh, it's fucking crazy crowded down here. But the suspension on this is good. Don't get me wrong. The fucking roads are terrible here, and we're just eating it up. I mean, when you're on like a 100+ pound vehicle, good tires, the weight of the scooter generally absorbs it. Come on. Oh, these roads are actually fucking terrible. All right, now where is Five Guys? I know I looked it up. It's like 5555 or something like that. Where are you, Five Guys? I forgot. Is that it right there? Where is it? I'm gonna have to pull over. I should have set the map. Yeah, I don't know where we're going. Like 5555 something, right? What's the address? Give me a street address, city. Oh, there it is, 5450. So that means it's going to be a little further down and on the right. Is that correct? I hope so. Hi, welcome to Wilshire Boulevard. Not exactly downtown. This is just Los Angeles, I guess. You know, we don't sit at lights no matter what the city is. Yeah, I think we're close. I think it's right down here. Why do I remember it being on the other side, though? Maybe it's 5550. I think I should look it up. No, let's just, I know it's 555 something. We're having fun driving around, whatever, we'll figure it out. what you need that acceleration for at all times. Oh, there it is. There it is, baby. Five Guys. I'm so excited. I haven't eaten here for like, they closed the one in West Hollywood probably, I don't know, 2 years ago, a year ago, whatever it is. Turn the scooter off so I don't kick it on. Permission before forgiveness stuff. They'll let it in. These guys are cool. I think, I hope. Don't yell at me. Oh, fuck. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Oh, my bad. I had to know all these guys are looking at me too. Fuck. I didn't even know you guys were here. I want to get a bacon burger, but double. Can I get lettuce, pickles, tomato, grilled onions?
Tomato, grilled onions.
Yeah, ketchup is fine too, and mustard is fine too.
Mustard.
And fries. Alrighty, guys. So my meal, I'm gonna get some Fanta Diet. No, I'll get a regular Fanta, please. Oh, cherry? No. Yeah, I'll take some cherry Fanta. I'm gonna take some cherry. Oh, I didn't even know they had lime. I'm gonna go cherry and lime. Let's do it. So yeah, this meal is like 27 bucks, but I ordered like a double burger with bacon, and for some reason I got this gigantic order of fries. I can just take it home. It's fine. Five Guys gives you like more fries than you ordered, basically. Look at that. I got the double with bacon. I can't believe how expensive this was. I mean, of course I believe it. Should cost 20 bucks to get here. You don't need to get the double with bacon, with the jumbo fries. I'm gonna take those home, eat those. I guess it's gonna be one of these days where I just eat garbage all day. That meal was fucking amazing. The big difference between this shit and McDonald's or Burger King is this stuff doesn't really give me a stomach ache. I mean, I'm super full, but after McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, I feel sick. I feel fine now, just full. And now we have to go to Target. Ooh, I just blasted the wire. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to do that. I just fucking blasted my horn in this place. You hear that shit? I came in, I fucking slammed against the doors too. All right, you ever have days like this where you're just eating terrible and you feel might as well just continue? So yeah, we're gonna go to Target, just basically to pick up snacks and shit. Am I in fucking dual motor? No, of course not, you fucking dummy. Yeah, we're going the right direction, right? Yeah, I can still hear my rotor. I can fix that pretty easily, probably. But yeah, GT versus the GTR. I mean, it's gonna be one of these, it's gonna be one of these things where I'll be able to talk more about it as I get one. You know, I'm gonna get one when they're available, I'm pretty sure. And I'll be making delivery videos on it, and that's really the test. The delivery videos, they're not just like my thing, but they're the test of these scooters, you know? So that's why I feel really confident in promoting them with my bonus codes and everything, and working with Voromotors. This scooter is like basically completely vetted, so I mean, that's why you might just want to save the 800 bucks, get the GT. I don't think people who own the GT necessarily think they have to buy a GTR either. I think that's a ridiculous line of thought. This thing just fucking pulls. It's got acceleration in 3rd mode, 4th mode. I don't even use 5th mode. Like, I'm not gonna need it. It's just not necessary. I was gonna work a morning shift like as early as 6 to 9 because I had a 9:30 student. And then I got like a last minute call from one of my clients who wanted to train, one of my clients that I train online, and she's a very important client. So I just never say no to my students. And I ended up training her from 7 to 8, knowing that I had Evan at 9 o'clock. There's no way I could do deliveries. So I was supposed to deliver early, train Evan, hike with Sarah, and then have the day off. But here I am, I didn't work this morning. I did work out with Evan, I did hike with Sarah, which is like 2.5 hours of exercise. I'm basically training like every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, doing my strength training followed by my hiking. And that seems to be a pretty good routine, although it takes like probably 2.5 hours. It's fun since I have a training partner. I have Evan to lift with, and I have Sarah to hike with. Oh, you guys know where we are. We're going to Target. Gotta be real careful here. You don't want to do anything stupid. It seems like you can kind of rip back here, but not a good idea. There's people right around this corner for sure. I gotta thank whichever viewer was the one that said, just walk your shit into Target. Dude, for years I'd come here, I would just park outside. I didn't even come out with my kryptonite lock for this trip because I didn't think I would need it. So that's like a huge advantage to not have to carry that fucking lock around with me. Thanks, guys. I'll tell you this, guys, always turn your scooter off when you're indoors. Don't be fucking stupid. You could easily hit that throttle no matter how experienced you are. Alrighty, guys, we're just here to get some junk. Pretty well embarrassed at what I bought. I bought a whole bunch of Heath Bar, and I bought Pringles, a jar of Pringles. Alright, so back to this general idea of GT versus GTR. You know, I was talking to Andrew this morning on Facebook, Andrew from Freshly Charged. We're like good buddies. I consider him a mentor. Anything he tells me to do, I basically do. He's helped me a lot with the channel. I cannot say that about a lot of people. But he was saying, I was asking him if, is Voromotors going to keep, whoa, how about turning the vehicle on? Is Voromotors going to keep the GT in the lineup? You know, is the GTR going to replace it? And he said something very smart. He said, you know, not a lot of people have $4,000 to spend on a scooter. And that is like, this is a serious price difference, $3,200 to $4,000, right? Even with the $50 off bonus code from Electric Scooter Academy. So I guess the way I look at it is, who knows who I'm talking to? Maybe you're a person where money is no object. Obviously, if like money is no object, get the newest and the best. Get the GTR. I hate to use the word best, because the difference between the GT and the GTR, it's not like so much that this isn't also the best. You know, very similar performance. I mean, as I'm riding this thing again, I can't believe you wouldn't be happy with this scooter. You know, if money is no object, get the GTR. Okay, guys, is this guy across from us dead asleep in his car? This guy across from us is sleeping in his car with a beer in his lap. I'm 99% certain this guy is asleep. This guy's asleep. Hey, buddy! I just saved this guy's ass. Oh, that's a good clip. How do you like that, guys? You think it's fucking safe out here? That guy is dead asleep at the wheel. You know how fucking, how hard it is? How tired you must be to fall asleep like that? Oh, that is scary. Should we do a hill test? I got the new brakes on. Let's do a hill test, guys. This is the test that I do for any fucking scooter. I think I've done it on this before. I'm not even sure. But we're gonna do it now. What are you doing? What are you doing, you fucking prick? God, this fucking guy's honking at this guy in front of him, and then he's not gonna wait for me. So we're gonna do a hill test, guy. We're gonna go all the way up Outpost. This is a serious hill test. This is how you basically get over the hill into the valley if you want to go this way. Normally you would take the freeway. You would jump on the freeway and go over the hill. Man, this thing's got so much power. What am I? I'm in like mode 4. You gotta excuse me for my readout. It looks terrible, I know, but I tilted it to fit the quad lock on, and now it's like permanently in tilt mode, but I don't really care about how fast we're going. But I got new brake pads on, so the worst thing about doing a hill like this, to be honest with you, is coming downhill. Just really terrorizes your brake pads and your brakes in general. I feel like I'm gonna go around this person now. I feel like I wanna do this. Yeah. I mean, it's ridiculous. That person could not go any fucking slower. So yeah, coming down a hill like this, it's really hard on your brake pads. But I got fresh brake pads in. I just installed the brake pads, and maybe if I grind them down enough, that clicking will go away. Yeah, one thing about me is I got tires, I got tubes, I got brake pads. I got everything I need. I'm ready to go. I don't wait for something to break down. You know, the only thing I actually don't really have is tires for this. Now that I think about it, I should order it right when I get home. I got tires for my Roadrunner. I got tires for my Cruiser, which I'll probably never need. Unless you get a flat, those EMOVE Cruiser tires, thousands and thousands of miles, because the scooter doesn't spin out. This scooter is pretty amazing. The tires have like 700 miles on it, and even with all the spinning out, the front tire is still super strong. Yeah, this is a real test of this hill. This scooter just fucking crushes this hill. It was really interesting. Did you guys see in my Voromotors video the other day? Did you guys see in my video at Voromotors the other day? There was a mother and a son couple buying a Wolf King GT. And they're talking about like using it for commuting and shit. And I thought that was really incredible. There was like a very regular looking mommy, and like her son looked like a dude in his 30s. And you know, they're both like pretty big, and they said, oh, we're getting the GT because, you know, it'll take our size. And I get it. I mean, this is a very heavy duty scooter. It's good for people who are heavier. And I said, hey, this scooter could probably take both of you. But I don't know, do they really know what they're getting into? Are they really gonna make hard rides on the freeway and shit to work? Because obviously if they're buying a scooter like that, they're not buying a commuter scooter for a 1 mile ride, right? They're doing probably a multi-mile ride wherever they're going to. But it's very interesting to me, just like how regular people might consider buying these for their actual vehicle, which I've been doing for years, you know, and I recommend it, but you got to build up to it. You got to start with the smaller scooter and build up. I had somebody on the channel ask me, an older person, I'm not remembering the person's age, like older than me, and they live local actually, if they're wondering if they could give up their car for their commuter trip from Beverly Hills to the Valley, 25 miles. I told them, I said, if you've never driven a scooter before, you probably don't want to just sell your car and buy a scooter, because you know, you can watch my videos and I know I'm making it look easy, but I remember how scary it was in the early steps of doing this. So you can't just do 25 miles each way like it's nothing. It takes a while to get used to riding in traffic. I think also maybe people who ride motorcycles and similar think they can transfer over to a scooter easily, but that also I think is false. Motorcycle is not a scooter. Motorcycle is different. You're riding with your hips, you're fucking straddling it, you're squeezing it with your thighs. This, you're on your feet. You're pulling with your hands and your arms. And for people who say, oh, you gotta be gentle with the stem of your scooter because cheaper scooters, their stems can break, that's bullshit. When you're going fast, they literally call a scooter racing team a pulling team, because when you accelerate, you have to pull on your fucking handles, otherwise they'll just throw your ass off. We're getting stuck up here. Come on, people. There's a nice place up here to pull over. Maybe I'll get a picture or something. Oh, this is a good spot right here. Oh, in the shade too, I'm fucking dying. All right, we got some good photos coming up here. I appreciate you guys watching the channel. Make sure you use my bonus code if you're buying anything on my channel. Wolf King GT, Wolf King GTR, any EMOVE Roadrunner, EMOVE Cruiser, any KAABO, any EMOVE product, use the bonus code, link in description. Otherwise, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave comments, ask questions, and I'll give you a little time lapse going down the hill. Thanks for your support, friends. Let's get out of here.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch, go. Get up, and get the guy go. Time to wake up, bitch, get up. Get up, get up.